Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to my channel. So friends, for today's video, as you can probably tell by the title of this video, we are going to be doing the assumptions tag. I know I have already done this on my channel before, but I absolutely adore watching these as of lately. Like, I'm just obsessed with watching assumption tags. So I was like, you know what, why don't we just do a part 2, because it's kind of like a different way of doing a Q&A. I feel like it's a much more fun way of doing a Q&A. Do you know what I mean? So I asked you guys over on my Instagram to send in any assumptions you might have about me, and you guys sent in a lot of assumptions. So if you ever want to get involved with these kinds of videos in the future, definitely do follow my Instagram. I'll leave it on screen here because that's where I tend to ask you guys for questions in regards to any videos I'm doing, so definitely do follow me over there. And with all that said, let's just dive right on into the video. So we've got a mixture of juicy assumptions to non-juicy assumptions, so I'm just gonna go with whichever one I first see. So the first one is, wears her heart on her sleeve. Yes, I would say that is 110% true. I definitely am the kind of person who just wears her heart on her sleeve, but you know, it has never done me any good so far. So quite sensitive. Yes, I am a very sensitive person. Like, I'm so sensitive. Like, I can take, you know, banter and I can take the crack, but I can also get my feelings hurt very easily. Like, I can take things personal, you know what I mean? But I can't have the banter and stuff, but deep down I'm a very sensitive little soul. So the next assumption is that you're slightly more into women than men. No, I wouldn't say this is true. I'd say it would be like pretty like 50-50. I wouldn't say like I'd have more of a preference towards one or the other, but also, as I've said before, you know, I've never had a girlfriend, or I've never been in a relationship with a girl, so you know, that might change. If I ever am in a relationship with a girl, you know, I might have a preference towards one or the other more then, but yeah, I'd say as of now it would be pretty 50-50. So the next assumption is, you wouldn't consider moving to places like London like other YouTubers do. Yeah, I'd say that's definitely true, and that's actually a really good read of me, so well done. But yeah, I don't think I ever would consider moving to somewhere like London or LA like a lot of YouTubers do, you know, to kind of push their career more and stuff like that. And the main reason why I wouldn't ever do that, I don't think, is because I'm such a home bird. Like, I really am such a home bird, and I just couldn't see myself doing it, especially solely just for YouTube. Like, it would have to be like something that I genuinely wanted to do, or if there was like, you know, a big opportunity or something. But yeah, I don't think I ever would. I'm just such a home bird and I love being at home, and I feel like if I was that far away from home and I couldn't just come back and visit like on a 2-hour bus or something, you know, I'd just find that very difficult. So the next assumption is very confident extrovert. No, that is wrong. I would say that I'm quite a confident person. Like, I'm so much more confident than I used to be. Like, I used to have absolutely no confidence. My confidence used to be on the ground, like literally. I would say I'm quite a confident person, but I'm not an extrovert, like, at all. Like, I would say I'm a complete introvert. Like, me and my sister do talk about this a lot, you know, because I could very happily spend days in my own company and not really kind of, you know, see many people or anything, and be so fine with that and be very happy and content in myself with doing so, whereas, you know, my sister like wouldn't be able to do that, like spend days on her own type way. So yeah, like, I find my own time and space very important, but I feel like I need more of it than most people do. But yeah, no, I'm definitely not an extrovert. So the next assumption is, sometimes you're an introvert and sometimes an extrovert. So when you're kind of half and half, it's called an ambivert, and I would say, you know, I definitely have traits of extrovert in my personality, but I'd say when it definitely does come down to it, like I said, I would be much more introvert than extrovert. So the next assumption is, you are very patient and calm. I am like the most impatient person you will ever meet. Like, I have no patience. I really am so bad. Like, I've got a hair in my face in regards to anything. Like, if I'm waiting in a doctor's surgery, a dentist, you know, even in regards if I'm not seeing results the way I want to see results in like work or fitness or whatever it may be, like, I'm a very impatient person, and I definitely say that would be one of my flaws per se. But I would say, you know, I can be patient and calm, but most of the time I am very impatient. So the next assumption is, you go on a lot of dates. No, this is definitely not true. Literally up until like, I'd say last year, I had never been on a date. Is that true? Apart from with boyfriends, you know, people I'd been in a relationship with, I'd never been on like a first date or anything up until last year. And you know, I have gone on a few dates or whatever, but I definitely don't go on a lot of dates. I've been on a few dates with like the same person. Does that make sense? Like, you know, there'd be a couple of people I've gone on a few dates with, but I don't go on a lot of dates at all. I wouldn't say like I'd be that experienced with dates per se. So the next assumption is you always did well at school. No, this is not true. Okay, so I definitely did do well in school up until junior cert. So in school, like in Ireland, you've got your junior cert and your leaving cert. So your junior cert is your first set of exams, and the leaving cert is the last set of exams you do before you leave school and go on to college or whatever. So I did really well in school up until my junior cert, but then I kind of hit a wall and my mental health just deteriorated and like went like this down every year, so the last 3 years of school. And then I had such a hard time in my last 2 years of school. I missed a lot of school. I was in the worst place I'd ever been in mentally in my head, and I just really struggled. So I didn't do as well in my last set of exams. Like, I still did well, I passed everything, but you know, when you kind of think, you know, as someone doing really well, yeah, I wouldn't have been that great or anything in my last few years just because I was dealing with a lot. But before that, I'd say I did do well. So the next assumption is you're a virgin when it comes to girls. No, that is false, and yeah, there's nothing more I can really say on that subject. So the next assumption is, are you and Tig dating? So basically, if you guys saw my unfiltered sex Q&A with a boy, the boy in that video was Tig, and I've had so many assumptions. You and Tig, winky face, are you dating? No, we're not dating. So yeah, we're not dating. We're just friends, and yeah, I just thought I would clear that up because there's a lot of comments under the video also that were like, are you dating? Are you dating? So no, we're not dating. So the next assumption is you must have a really strict diet to maintain that killer figure. Okay, so I actually don't have a really strict diet, and I am going to start doing like food diary Fridays or something like that, or what I eat in a day. I definitely am going to start doing some of them videos because I feel like a lot of you guys have questions about my food and my workout, and you know, I just want to show you guys that I don't eat the way a lot of you guys think I eat. Like, I really don't have that much of a strict diet at all. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do one of those videos super soon on what I eat in a day, and yeah, I'm just going to keep it real, you guys. But no, I wouldn't have a very strict diet. So the next assumption is high maintenance, not in a bad way though. So I wouldn't say I'm high maintenance. I feel like you probably think that just because, like, you know, I like my makeup and my fashion and stuff like that, but I actually wouldn't say I'm high maintenance. Like, I genuinely think I'm a very easy girl to please. Like, I am. Like, it's the little things. Like, the little things mean the absolute world to me. They mean so much more, like, than the big things per se. So I'm guessing you mean high maintenance as in if I'm with somebody, but like, I literally can be pleased so easy. Like, some flowers, bring me out to get like some chocolate or a muffin or something, or ice cream, or just surprise me and bring me to the cinema or bring me for dinner, like things like that, and I am the happiest girl ever. Or just like come over and surprise me, like, or pick me up, or I don't know, I'm not easily pleased anyways. So the next assumption is you are very attached to your family, like you'd spend 24/7 with them. So I would say I'm very attached to my family. I definitely don't spend 24/7 with them. I couldn't spend 24/7 with anybody, I don't think. But I would say I'm very attached to my family in general. Like, they would be a huge part of my life, and I'd be very close to them, and they mean a lot to me, and I would spend a lot of my time with my family. So the next assumption is you don't like speaking about your dating life online. So true. Yes, that is very true. The main reason for that is because, you know, I'd want to be with somebody for a period of time before kind of talking about it online or anything, just so I feel secure in it, and it's not a case of that they're just going to up and leave. You know, because there has been a couple of people that were in my life like last year and stuff, and it didn't like work out or whatever, and I wouldn't kind of want to talk about things like that straight away, especially if it's not going to be for the long run or it's not going to be anything serious, because obviously, you know, it's a big deal kind of, you know, talking about or introducing someone to you guys or whatever. So I'd want to make sure that, you know, we were proper serious, and you know, like, we were like glue together before kind of, you know, talking about stuff online. I'd also say I'm quite a private person in some areas of my life, but in regards to the dating thing as well, and with YouTube, like, you know, you also want to know that somebody's not just with you because of YouTube or whatever, you know, so you'd want to know that they want to stick around for who you are, and not because you have some friends on the internet. So the next assumption is you get attached really quickly. Yes, this is so true. I can fall for people so easy, and when I fall and I hit my head off the floor and off every goddamn brick on the way down. I definitely fall for people too easily and too quickly, and it never ends well, ever. Oh. So the next assumption is that you've had a rough past. Yeah, I would definitely agree with this. Like, I think I have had a very difficult few years. Like, my teenage years were awful. I'm 21 next month, and I'm so happy to leave my teenage years behind. Like, I really am, and like start a new chapter in my life. I'd say from when I was like 15 up until I was 19, like, I did just go through a lot of shit that really affected me and still affects me. But yeah. So the next assumption is you struggle with anxiety and knew you were bisexual quite early. Yes, this is definitely true. I suffer with anxiety quite a lot, but it's something that I've kind of learned how to manage a lot better than I used to be able to manage. And I did know I was bisexual from a very young age. Like, even before I ever had an intimate experience with a girl, I kind of thought I was, and then once I was intimate with a girl, that like kind of justified it for me. But yeah, so the next assumption is you had a phase of sleeping around a lot, and there was another one that said I've had more than 30 sexual partners, so I've been intimate, had sex with more than 30 people. These are both false. I have not been intimate with that many people at all, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it if you have, of course. But the kind of person I am, like, I'm not a one night stand girl. Like, I'm not into that kind of thing. You know, I prefer kind of if I'm either properly dating somebody or in a relationship with somebody, that kind of way. So I definitely have not slept with that many people, and I wouldn't say I had a phase of sleeping around, because again, I can't sleep with people I don't know, like strangers. I don't know what it is. It's just like, you know, being intimate with somebody means a lot to me, and it's not something that I just do with anybody. So maybe that's why. But yeah, of course, there's nothing wrong with it if, you know, you're somebody who does or whatever. It's just the kind of person I am, and I have absolutely no judgment towards people who do sleep around a lot or have had a lot of sexual partners. Of course, not everybody, each to their own, but that's just the way I am as a person. So the next assumption is you're the same on and off camera. Yes, I would like to say I am. Any of you guys that have ever met me in person has said that I'm like the exact same, and you know, a lot of you guys are always like, oh my god, you're so nice, like you're just like your videos, and I like to think I am, you know what I mean? Like, I'd never like to put a front on for the camera. You know, as you guys know, I've put up a lot of videos where I've been extremely vulnerable, there we go, on YouTube, you know, videos where I've been very upset, talking about things that are very personal to me and whatnot. So I don't think I ever like put a front on for the camera at all. I think I'm very honest with you guys, very real with you guys, and I keep it real, you know what I mean? And I would like to say that I'm the exact same on and off camera. So the next assumption is you and Melanie argue a lot. No, we actually don't. We used to argue so much. I'd say up until I was 18. When I was about 18, our relationship, you know, kind of improved a lot. We got a lot closer, we started to get on a lot better, and we started to argue a lot less. And I think it was just the age difference, because obviously I'm 20 and she's 29, so there is 9 years difference between us, which is huge if you think about it, you know, because when she was 20, I would have only been 11, 12, depending on the time of the year. But yeah, we don't argue much now. We did used to when we were younger and stuff, of course, all siblings argue, but definitely not much now. Like, it's very rare we argue. So the next assumption is you actually dislike Miriam and she pays you to be with her because she needs the following. So if you guys don't know, Miriam is one of my best friends, and this assumption made me laugh so much. I was like, get out here, where are you getting this from? No, I do not, or Miriam does not pay me. And I do like her. I don't dislike her. I love Miriam. She's one of my best friends. And yeah, I love her so much. And you know, we're always texting on the phone, voice messages to each other. This is so false. So the next assumption is you make friends easily and trust people too quickly. Okay, so in regards to the friend thing, okay, so I would say I used to make friends very easily, whereas now I don't. And the main reason why I don't is because of a trust thing. Like, I do trust too easy. I trust way too easy, and I've kind of learnt that myself, because it always comes back and punches me in the face, and I always regret it. But yeah, I feel like the main reason why I don't make friends as easily now as I used to is because I'm very picky with who I kind of let into my circle, and who I'm friends with and stuff, but only because I've had so many people backstab me and really hurt me in the past, not for any other reason. So yeah. So the next assumption is you're independent but still live with your parents. Yes, this is definitely true. Like, I would definitely be independent, you know, I pay for everything, you know, everything myself, and I do still live with my parents. I kind of live between between living with my parents now and staying with my sister, so I do be back and forth a lot. I kind of do like 1 week here, 1 week there, so I'm kind of like split between where I'm living at the moment, but yes, I do live with my parents. So the next assumption is you feel lonely and envious around Melanie as she's so happy in her current relationship. No, this is like absolutely BSHIT. This is not true whatsoever. I don't feel lonely and I'm not envious of Melanie and her relationship at all. I'm so happy for her and Thomas, like you don't even understand. I'm so happy to finally see that she's met somebody that, you know, they get on so well and they really do love each other and they've got each other's backs, and she's just so happy, and I love seeing her happy and, you know, with somebody that genuinely does really care and love her. It's all I've ever wanted for her. So the next assumption is you've been dealing with a lot of acne. Yes, I have. If you could see what was under this makeup right now, you would be shocked. My skin probably looks really good on camera now, but yeah, I've been dealing with acne and my acne is returning and I'm not happy about it. And if you've got any suggestions, please do leave them before, because it's really affecting my confidence and it's making me so insecure in myself. Like I don't think there's anything worse, because usually when you're dealing with your skin, because it's on your face and it's the one thing that everybody looks at, you know. So the next assumption is you have had 10 relationships in the past. This is not true whatsoever. I have had 2 long-term relationships and I have had 1 short-term relationship. So yeah, that's not true. I was with someone for 2.5 years, with somebody else for 1.5 years, and then I was with somebody else only for a few months, and it just didn't work out. So the next assumption is people you used to go to school with talk shit about you for doing YouTube now. I honestly couldn't tell you. Like I could not tell you. I don't talk to anybody. Oh well, one person. There's only one person that I went to school with that I talk to still, and she's one of my bestest friends and I love her with all my heart. But no, I wouldn't know, and I don't care. You know, I don't even follow a lot of them on social media or anything anymore, because, you know, a lot of people that were in my kind of year in school, a lot of them like weren't very nice to me, and you know, didn't really have that much of an interest in me in school, so I don't really care what they're up to, and if they are talking shit about me, it really doesn't bother me because they don't mean anything to me. So the next assumption is you've got a shy personality off camera. Again, I feel like if I don't know you, I'm so shy. Like I'm so shy. But if I do know you, I wouldn't be shy. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. But yeah, if I don't know people, I'm very like quiet and stuff. But once I get to know you, I'm like, hey friend, how you doing? The next one is you want to have kids. I do. I want 3 kids minimum. Like I cannot wait to be mommy. Like if I could be mommy tomorrow, I literally would. But obviously I'm only 20 going on 21, and I kind of want to be a young mom as well. Like I kind of want kids in like very soon, in like a few years time, but yeah, I can't wait. Mini me's. So friends, that is the end of my assumptions tag video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I absolutely love doing these kinds of videos, and also I'm going to be doing another Q&A soon, so if you've got any questions, you can leave them down below in the comments and I'll definitely be taking some questions from there as well. So guys, thank you so very much for watching. I cannot wait to see you all in my next video, and I love you all so extremely much. Bye bye friends.